I'm so bored. I miss my mommy. There's the first tower and the Tower of America. And the Mario. What else? 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 I'm starving. I don't have money for food. You can give me money in person through PayPal. Es AR Blue Sky Design Store. Lo que estoy pensando. Straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo Art Shop. INTAYIAFAY. I am Tire Shop. Oh my god, can we get famous? .com/Arlene Lorenzo Is that teach mad that now he can't say I didn't marry her because she killed her mother? Because I went on to the obituary from my mother's funeral. From the funeral home attack, the FBI on the Leech's post with like mi más sentido pésame, Arlene. Y son una basura de asquerosidades. Also because they live in telenovela land, those leeches. Mostly Benjamin Suárez and his sons y Convito que se lo maman y se violan entre ellos y ella. ¡Qué asco! Are they upset that they didn't even have a day to be like, oh, Arlene was a bad daughter? She killed her mother. They're so dumb. Ew, they're disgusting. Ew. I'm seeking the death penalty for whoever sent me that message from that Easy Sanchez 1995 account, Gmail account. Ew. And Benjamin Suárez and his sons that rape me, steal my money, give away mercy money. What else? The bus will be here in 14 minutes. The bus will be here in 14 minutes. And I'm bored. Oh, this trash stinks. Yes, I'm trying to make way. Possibly for people to walk. Yeah. You can decapitate everyone that steals my money. Gets in the way of me receiving money, steals my homes and steals my vehicles, so I'm outdoors. Because I don't let them rape me, they steal from me. They're so gross. Yeah. Ew. Asco, those leeches that I grab up. They're disgusting. Ew. Thank you. Is the FBI laughing? It's like finally the leeches get it. Okay, she's not in love with them, and she's always, when she sees them, mocking them in her head of how gross the leeches are. They thought they had a chance raping me. Or now that my mother died, that I would be like, flojita, facilita. They're wishful thinkers, gross. Gaslighters, pendejo. Una asquerosidad, gente. Una basura. Ew, that's like mostly everyone that I attended high school with. Ew. Oh, I entered like a regular customer. I only have like $20-something of food stamp. What else? That's as long as one isn't disruptive to the customers with one's pictures of face. What else? So you can decapitate behind me sweaters and sons that have stolen my money way before I moved permanently to Texas-ish, where there was a sign that says no pictures, no videos, and I show pictures and videos of my Shelby. What else? I think his name is Andrew Albert Alex Basura Enfermito Queroso. That I don't ever see. What else? I can put away he don't bread. The food that I have experienced in oh, they want to make me an overnight success, those leeches for because my mother too. They're like, when is she gonna go away from the internet? So, oh, because they're not sorry. Even though they're not done, they're like, but she needs to go away from the internet for a little bit so that we can say overnight success. But what they want is for me to go away from the internet and then imply, ella estuvo en la cárcel por abandonar a su hijo y su hija finalmente 10 años luego. Así hablaban de Yolanda Suárez Lorenzo. 10 años luego de secuestro y le devolvieron al nene y todo se fue y no nos habló por unos años. Ni nada de adelante, sino que ella estuvo en la cárcel por abandonar a su hijo, por no dejarnos violar, por no dejarnos verle las tetas en el cumpleaños de Fernandito, porque nos imaginamos que quizás se iba a tener un vestido donde nos iba a enseñar las tetas, aunque era un bautismo, right? So yo digo, cada vez que alguien me pregunta, bueno, ¿cómo está llorando? Está en la cárcel. No me deja violarlo, so yo digo que está en la cárcel. One of these, pero electricity in my apartment. What else? I'm so bored. Anyways, after Daddy Yankee made me hyped up thinking that I was gonna legally prostitute myself based on my sibling enseñando el culo. Quizá hostigándolo, dice, y después le enseña un peo, le enseña un mogón, porque así Rosy se comporta. They're like, well, mi hermana no se quiso prostituir, it's coming, le enseñan un mogón, un peo. I imagine with how girls they are stealing my money from me, that they get to that level. What else? 0 people are watching, 0 like this post. Anyways, I need to find a soup kitchen ASAP. I haven't had a warm meal in a few days, and I'm not one of those kids from World Vision. El liche ese Andrew Albert que están basura. Hasta los nenes de World Vision comen mejor que ella. Nunca me invitó a comer. So that's why they want to kill me. So son unos enfrentados. Quieren probar la comida de toda la gente. Y quieren una invitación a todos lados. Y lloran si no los invitan. Así que ellos se hacen los invitados. Pero ellos violan y roban para llegar al sitio. Fuck, they're so embarrassing. My dinner. I need water, but I'll get it when I'm on my way to pay. Because I may faint. I'm starving. What else? Oh, does he have an account on Snapchat where he fakes being me and he's trashing the place? Ew. Possibly, gente, possibly. Porque el tipo es un puerco, es una basura, es una basura, un excremento, peor que un excremento. A leech. I think his name is Albert Alex Andrew, de que viven mordidos con la vida de I didn't let them rape me. So they go on to try to destroy me so that I die of starvation while I have money. And he mocks authorities. He doesn't understand respect. Es tan bruto. He doesn't know the authorities expect him to stop his ill behavior immediately, not in 25 años, not after the death penalty is assigned to him. What else? What else? What else? What else? I wanna help me. I need to find a signature if that exists. What else? You can decapitate your You can decapitate Lorenzo plan to torture me with pictures of food that she buys with money she steals from me in 2020. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, there's no place for one in one's world except in one's family. So that's why people are so slow to respond to giving money. It's like, nena, pero si tú no importas ni a tu propia familia. How are we gonna teach them a lesson of them respecting people? Someone goes starving. They're not the Jones que aprendieron en un día a regalarle dinero a su familia, not starve them. These are the Lorenzo Acevedo that wanna kill you too. So they're like, if we can kill someone from our family, then we should kill other people that are away with it, right? And that's what they're trying to do. What else? I'm bored. Hopefully this is it's in a place where I can help. I will look for a person there. I like looking. I go the kitchens are for black men and black women. Sadly. What else? Porque they never serve. Hi. What else? Those heathens right away, la que de verdad literalmente no puede comer arroz con gandules, pero eso es porque esa le toca el culo con una navaja, le corta un poquito y le dice, no, si no me das dinero para comer, te mato. So there's ways that people hurt their bodies where it goes unnoticed and they don't bleed out. Hi. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways. Can you double bag it, please?
Or you want this in the back too?
Yes.
I'll make it quick. Turn it on. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. 3 people are watching. I want to play the lotto. Those, what is it? Machines in place to give people an idea about lifestyle. They see millions. Gotta have that much money else. Ooh, I want cash. He kills people and robs bank and then blames me for it. Possibly. Forgot the slow pace that people will give me money. He may be responsible for killing. Oh, he's already for killing billions decades ago. And then in 2020, they showed up. They're like, yeah, we're still getting it. On my Facebook.com/AR was like, you can decapitate a lot of people taking themselves out on his son. And if you meet handsome out there and you don't know that he steals my money to rape me, you might find a good lay that day. Unless he's like the type que se la pasa spanking himself, farting and shitting all over, eating his shit, and destroying their room just for fun. Then I don't know what that would be. What else? Pero there's a reason why I don't ever pursue them. They're disgusting to me. What else? I'm tired. I hope I don't faint. Brownies in my bag. What else? Oh, and I have a jacket on. But it's almost too warm for me to wear now. Maybe that'll help. But I'm tired and hungry. Oh, I can shop. But I'm not poor either. I just don't have assets that I can cash out right now with me. So I visit HEB. Not feeling any less than. What color would be someone with dollars with just enough for today? And I'll live longer. You can give me money in person through PayPal. It's AR blue sky, the science sky, lo que estoy pensando, straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo art, shop INTAYFAY. I am tire shop. My GoFundMe campaign is gofundme.com/f/Arlene Lorenzo. I'm asking for $1 billion through it. It's very slow, however, promising the sooner Carlitos dies, the sooner I get money. I've heard. So even the FBI is like, there's a bounty on his head. And it's Sancho Pancha, que nunca ha viajado fuera de México. Ese Sancho Pancha logra matar a Carlitos. Then Sancho Pancha gets all the money that there's a bounty for to kill Carlitos. And Sancho Pancha will be rehabilitated into the planet. And we know that Sancho Pancha is going to be so beautiful. So beautiful. So we're waiting for Sancho Pancha, who's a victim of Carlitos, to kill Carlitos, que no tiene remedio. Y es un violador, abusador, haciendo pasar la gente hambre, porque Sancho Pancha no hace la gente pasar hambre. What else? He's just stuck in Mexico. What else? Possibly doesn't even need the money. But we're waiting because that is like a cleared kill. Then Sally pushed the papers already. It wasn't last time. Stop calling me again. Please, will be okay. How many more million people are gonna die before we give Esteban Suárez? Maldita sea el puerco Suárez. Basura Suárez. Este otro pendejo Suárez. Y este otro pendejo que se cree Suárez. La pena de muerte. So they go through that meeting, it's like almost there with paperwork. Or Sancho Pancho will kill them. Almost there with the paperwork, or Sancho Pancho will kill them. Because they have eyes everywhere of who is at a better disposition of killing that. I mean, Carlitos. I wouldn't know, but I don't. Frustrating, man. I don't even go on to find out everywhere, Carlitos. So I'm not even useful to the FBI sometimes. It's like my victims that keep a little bit of time sometimes. Pero esta otra la bola was like, yo inconvenience myself. I'd rather my HEB trip be boring with just brownies, water, peanut butter, and bananas and bread. Then yo meterme a hablarle a alguien, una leech, o mi propia madre, mi propio padre, decir dónde está Carlito. Para decirle a la policía. Oh yeah, ellos son brutos. For the most part, there's nowhere in the planet where they could hide. What else? Anyways, that's the bus. So bored of water. Brownies. Banana. What else? A yogurt. And bread. Everywhere in my apartment, there's no electricity. I don't need to be truthful with that I did. My grandparents, possibly for a time, only had y que reglas en la casa. I wasn't there, first of all. And I may not even date someone that has read me on Facebook. So la leche bruta y el leche bruto, they're like, whoa, she's not gonna let us rape her. Then she needs to be full disclosure online. So at least we can cross smash, because that's what they're trying to look for, conversation topics for rape. So we hear through the staff list that she is actually fucking Carmelo Anthony. They just think that they have a profit. Then we can say Carmelo Anthony, pero ella te dijo que la vas a hundir. If people say that it's irrelevant to my dating life, or it is to my... Se apagó la luz, estoy desnuda. ¿Quieres verme? Y se prostituyen, se venden asquerosamente, son asquerosamente que no regalan ni 20 pesos a una por comida. De tan asco que dan hasta en su secretary job, or in their nurse job, or in their social worker job, or even as a good time stripper. One of them may be a good time stripper to some people. What else? Two people are watching. One has like this post. What else? Anyways. You can decapitate the investment. Steals my money, gets in the way of nursing money, stays in my house, eats my food too without my permission. Drinks my water in my home without my permission. Steals my vehicles. Porque es una basura and trying to kill my phone. El tipo es un puerco, un asquerosidad. El tipo es un puerco, una asquerosidad. What else? Untie left man disclosed NATO Interpol, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the Justice Department in the United States, the International.
Approaching Olivia Central Plaza.
What else? I want to shop there. Everyone needs money to shop. I went grocery where the drugs are possibly there too, but the place looks nice. And that was just one comment. It's not like se para y todo el viaje te venden droga, at least I would. What else? What else? I want to live with Jenny Filoni at 300 Main. Maybe art house, maybe the arts residences. Maybe the Thompson. Maybe what else? Oh, the gateway. What else? Two people watching. One has like this place. I would cook for myself right now. Kitchen to cook in. And it all contains all coffee. You can decapitate it. How many citizens the sunset right here? Somebody I think their names are basura, asqueroso, que porquería eres. Some people love Puerto Rico ponen más guapo. And music playing, I feel verbally abused by her. Can I tell her to self-defense? Y ahí entonces mi hermana, mi hermano, y más gente que yo conozco se desnudan para ver. Dicen, no, no la mates. They have a game that they play while they steal my money and stay in my house without my permission and steal my vehicles and get in the way of me receiving money. It's called grossness, that if I even expose how gross they are privately, and a lot of people know it because they're like around all the people like city workers, CNN, y haciéndose importante cuando no lo son. Still, ew, that was decades ago. What the fuck is sauce? Oh, no, I don't want to see that. Oh, calls 911. Asking for help from that person. What perfect time to bring it up. My compatriota hits 911 because he wants to tell me what if that's the person that is trying to hurt you. And you just called 911 on him as a citizen, as a person. I have to do that. I can't witness someone die if I haven't done the killing, and I won't. What else? What else? What else? Oh, that's so good when one knows no one in the city. Well, I can't even say it when she does have this. It's just a person. Oh, and that's like people call 911 and water the police, and then one calls 911. Or other people sound rude. Some people want to never have to go through that. What else? What else? What else? Two people are watching on this Christmas. I want to actually start. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, the person may. Oh, it might have been on the shop as the person shopping. What else? I want to live here, or when I eat pizza, or I want to grocery. And I want to read a central library. Oh, interpret a dish. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Ideally mousse, vanilla. What else goes in it? Do I have a home here? I don't know if you do. I suffer from amnesia of where my property is. And because mostly everyone in my family are just so disgusted, they keep it from me. They use it. Yeah, and then they were being embarrassed to tell me, like, oh, here's a here, how did you know that you'll be using it all this year? So my house, like, I'm around there's a all outside. Anastasia St. Anthony Hotel. What? Anyways, I saw Burgundy Wood's vehicle at that street art place, and I thought, well, if it's mine, she stole it from me. Hopefully, se decapita en carro. And that would be Burgundy Wood's way to die first thing. Man's in the door. Yeah, the last one. I had at least 4 BMWs when I was 19 in 1999. And I didn't get to drive them. El leech ese, Benjamin Suarez and his sons killed my mother, steal my property. They're disgusting. En BMW por todo aguada, like, wow. Ew, ew, ew. I didn't even agree for the homes to be built. I didn't want him to get the vehicles either. He's very underserving. And he and I didn't have a relationship together. Ok, gente, por casi Burgundy Woods se lo vamos a por dinero todavía. I'm seeking the penalty of Burgundy Woods. What else? 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 I'm gonna say the best sister. Anyways, I'm sorry. I want to eat a lot of lunch by myself. Or with Jaden people. What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate Joanna Vargas. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Suarez. You can decapitate Jaime Suarez and sus sons and rape me, steal my money, and get in the way of our family. It's April 8, 2025. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm gonna shop H&M today. in downtown. It's not my vehicle. Yeah, my apartment's dirty. There's no electricity I need new Nike, so there's food cover there. I want to stay at the Marriott. Get room service.
Older adults and
Oh,
persons with
some
a
people on the
disability
planet
who
want to know
require
how I
special
live, what I'm
accommodation
showing.
stay at
That's what I
the
look
front
at.
door.
I guess I'll be stable, si be settled up full. It's like my mother died and they don't even send me flowers. Ni tarjeta de regalo de H&M. Ni Mario gift cards for me to stay. I get a massage at the JW Mario. So besetero, si besetera full. Que no sé. And I live without expectation, pero they want to live literally with nothing, que se lo regalen todo. So they start, oh, I had forgotten about that. They killed Colonialista literally, tratando de exprimir el planeta a que me regale algo para ver que ellos pueden robar y que les regalarían a ellos. In comparison, there's no comparison, they're done. So they're like, oh, the Baldwin let her stay there for a day. Amigues, me dejaron. Amigues, no me dejarían. They want to be comparing all day long their girls. Ew. So is that my vehicle? The BMW? Did she buy it with money that she steals from me? Assuming that's her vehicle. I saw it a while ago when I was at an event selling my artwork. I reached to say myself and provide for my dad. And Jada came on. And Burgundy will kill my mother. By being an illegal prostitute at the age of what? 5, 7, what do I know? Yeah. What else? What else? What else? You in the cafeteria, games, how to start suspense, everything, steal my money, get away with your money. I think their names are Andrew, Alex, Albert, Basura, Misha, Pedro. Qué asqueroso es. People no van a poder ir a comer más. He got Morgan to call him Flaco, and I wouldn't call him Flaco. Morgan is ding, 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 the winner of the race. Porque she agreed to call him Flaco, and I won't. Ew, qué gente tan puerca, gente. Qué gente tan puerca. El tipo es un puerco, la tipa es una puerca. What else? So Morgan left her family in Michigan to move to San Antonio, Texas to mock me, she thinks, when she's a mockery. For real. I'm seeking the death penalty for Morgan Henry. You can dejar Carmencita cocina bueno, so yo me metí en su casa para que me cocinara comida. Y terminé having sex with her, pero me lo mama bien. So ahora yo voy a guiarlo a Carolina otra vez, a bien Carmencita otra vez, de que lo mame, pero me da un asco, de que me deja tocarla, pero cocina tan bueno, cocina tan bueno. Entonces llama a Alex days later y el otro perrito y el otro Albert o Andrew, quien sea que no fue la primera vez, a donde Carmencita que le cocine comida y le deje mamársela o se lo mame a él porque ella que se lo mama al hermano bien. And then they get mad, pero ella a mí no me lo mama bien porque mi hermano se lo mama bien y a mí no. Y uno dice, no me gusta la comida de Carmencita, pero me gusta ver televisión con ella. Yo no tengo que hacer nada por Carmencita, yo le dejo un snack de billetes del Arlene y ya ella sabe que Arlene es menorita, que no me lo quiere mamar. So Carmencita mira hacia atrás, me da un paquete de sazón, no la caja entera, me da un paquete de sazón. Y me dice, cogí el dinero por el sazón. Ok, por el sazón. Y a mí se me para el pene, dice, y yo tengo esa cosita con Carmencita, que ella me da un sobrecito nada más de sazón, yo le dejo un snack del dinero a Arlene. Y cuando ella dice, cogí este dinero por el sazón, yo le meto mi pene por el culo de Carmencita. Y después vomito horas más tarde de que Carmencita tan fea. All of my brothers and myself are having sex with her. Porque a mi hermano le gusta con la cocina, el otro le gusta como ella ve Netflix, uno le gustó como ella se lo mamó. And now we're all here raping Carmencita and Carmencita now rapes us. And they think that I'm gonna take them out on a date one day. Gente tan fuerte. Ahí es cuando Jimmy Chandler se llena el culo literalmente de sazón. La gente dice borderline. Y le dice, lámbeme el culo lleno de sazón. Ya no vayas a sacar la casa de Carmencita. Mira mi sazón, mira mi sazón. Y el tipo va a la brazo que dice, maldita sea, cuando la gente se entera de lo que hacemos, mi hermano y yo. Ahora literalmente Jimmy Chandler me tiene que lamentar el culo lleno de sazón porque se enteró de que yo le dejo el dinero de niña a Carmencita. Mientras le digo a Carmencita, ahora que me da el sazón. Porque Carmencita pone un sobre de sazón en el counter, yo pongo un stack del dinero de Arlene. Que le robo a Arlene y Carmencita ahorita yo digo, ay, ¿quién era el sazón? Y Jimmy Chandler ahora quiere participar en el sazón challenge goal. Como la puta asquerosa que es en competencia con las demás personas. You can decapitate Jimmy Chandler y son sus horas. What else? You can give me money in person. Okay, It's AR Blue Sky Designs. No, estoy pensando straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo Art Shop, INTAYIANFAY, Tire Shop. I didn't know anything about that shit decades ago. They made me think about them and seek the death penalty for them. I clearly was just seeking money. Not to remember que posiblemente violó a que Ryan lo violó a él. And Colorado Ford, tipo un puerco. I don't want to be talking about him. Él es una basura y me violó muchas veces, more than I wanted to be raped. Porque I don't want to be raped. I'm talking that behind this post, NATO, Interpol, the International Criminal Court, I'm seeking the death penalty for Kelly Ryan, whatever. I'm seeking the death penalty for Benjamin Soros and his sons that raped me and steal my money and get in the way of your money. ¿Qué carajo me tiene que importar cómo se ve el bordado de ella? Mío diferente. Siempre mío diferente. And I don't even have to brag, and I don't want to have to brag. I don't send him pictures of my plantain soup or my pasta dish. I don't want that leash in my life ever. El tipo un puerco, una basura, he just killed my mother for trying to compete that his mother's prettier. Él lo que se perdió es que after around 20, I never saw his mother again. So to me, ella está jodidas, Gloria Nilsson. To me, la madre de Andrew, Albert, Alex, enfermito, está just as jodida as Gloria Nilsson. Porque I haven't seen her in 20 years plus. What else? 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 Thank you. Brownies in my box. Water. Yeah, and that. What else? What else? One person's watching. It's like this post. What else? Oh, I got to that church tomorrow. There's a soup kitchen there. Sorry. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Down to the I don't say that about him. Like la comida, sí, I would have wanted to try it. Pero él es una persona, he has no interest in me. Y se quiere hacer, like, you know how people in español has those lists of the sexiest men. He wishes he was my man, just to be on my list. Tipo un puerco. You can decapitate whole heavy list, they're all the same. When it comes to them, you can decapitate Michael Norman. You can decapitate my Benjamin Suarez sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of my money. Why, those are so sad to see. You can decapitate. What else? De Villadesma. You can decapitate Katie Leon. You can decapitate Carolina Chavez. You can decapitate Jimmy Gendalis Suárez. You can decapitate Luis Lorenzo. Este tipo jode una asquerosidad. Por la insistencia dan ganas de matarlo. Ew. That he tried to rape me when I was 14. Yo estoy a punto de matarlo. Pero a punto de matarlo is not enough. When one doesn't have money. Pero porque me van de una mata instead of trafficking me into poverty. Para que yo mate a la gente that he feels have raped him o lo abusan. What else? El tipo es un puerco. El tipo es un puerco. Let's let it dance me high. Y por eso yo soy un puerco. And I'm only like half Puerto Rican. So I don't even know if I should be in this island. So I'm gonna start with your mother. What is the most fun girl? I'm bored. David Lindisma can't keep his bedroom skills for someone that actually wants them, and he had to rape me. Ew. Those are disgusting. Ew. What else? Just waiting here. Anyways, in comparison, I know nothing about those people. La leash, though, ya le invadió la privacidad. Qué vergüenza. O sea, hace pasar por mí. Ew. Y esta señora que tú y tus hijos van a comer hoy. Pues aquí está el dinero de Arlene. Y como Arlene no me quiere hablar y no me quiere dar una mamadita, if you show me your tetas or your vagina, I'll give you all this money. And people are like, oh my God, not understanding in the moment that they're a victim of sex trafficking for, and that they facilitated money laundering. And then they explained to the police and they showed the screenshots. And the police say, oh, there goes Cuando ando lo va a matar, porque ese es el Sancho Panza de mucha gente. So Sally pushed the paperwork para matar a Yarisa Lorenzo with the death penalty. Or let Andrew kill her. So así viven, sadly. Y por eso ya Gloria Elsa se murió and I never received a cent. So I'm suing the FBI one day. That tort. What else? It's like go ahead and push the paperwork already and kill them. In self-defense, those leeches that steal from me get in the way of me receiving money. Stay in my homes without my permission, steal my vehicles. Que ella no sabe manejar un vehículo. She says to people para que le den chauffeur. Pero el mío se lo da. Dice la gente. Dan un asco. Ew, ew, ew. I'm starving. I'm ready for food. I want coffee. I'm really over this, sorry. Oh, Arlene Lorenzo doesn't need being a server molestando a la gente. Es lo Gloria Mirza said to them decades ago. Ustedes son leeches, no son servers, y por eso no están. What else? What else is day rape? Ew. Haciéndose pasar por servers. Ew. 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 What else? Thank you. Mm-hmm. Anyways, let's go to the too many children more kids. What else? I'm bored. I'm calling later. I'm calling Pilates. What else? What else? More joy, my girls. Sorry. Standing. That happens when one is tired. So now, la bestia esa que no se las suaves, porque considera anything sex, era un bruto, si la Gloria se te casó conmigo, ahora yo te voy a gritar 4 horas si tú te llegas a parar al frente de la gente en un elevador y lograr pasar para que te vean los ojos y te miren y te vean así de hermosa. Y tú no haberme dejado violarte. So basically what he's going to tell to me is the physical beating every day by stealing my food starving for more than 30 years. El tipo es un puerco, there's people killing themselves. Pause. Desde I could give her money in 2020 and she wouldn't have suffered. Anyway, because she's like, I know that I've been starved for 30 years. What? I know that I need money since like 1920. What else? What else? What else? So in 2020, I'm like, oh, my trash hole. Please don't be the person that says, but why are you at your trash hole? If these leeches behind the scenes are like, Arlene, Arlene, es mi prima. Arlene es tan bella. Levite los ojos, Arlene es mi prima. Vete a mi coworker, Arlene. And what they're teaching and everything else of those people say is if I'm sexually attracted to Arlene or not. They only bring her up trying to have sex with me for. Literally, they even brought him muscle. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? They literally brought him up too. So, y si Arlene hubiese tenido un bebé con este hombre y lo pintan como hombre, ¿qué tú hubieses creído? Would you have wanted to be in the bedroom with them? They still do that shit. Ew, qué asco, literalmente. Oh. Ew. Y empieza a darle llámate asco para que le digas que esta gente piensa que si Arlene hubiese tenido un bebé con él, los hubiesen salido azules. Porque el papá de Arlene le enseñó una foto a ella. Y ella vio los... El papá de Arlene se les va a tener que mandar. ¿Así hablan todavía? Oh, dan un asco, son una gente tan puerca. Y yo... Entonces, Agenda Ladies wants to claw out my eyes, literally, para que no la maten porque ella tiene bruta. Así de bruta es, gente. Así de bruta. Son una gente tan bellaca, asquerosidad, que lo único que piensan es en violar, que no analizan lo que escuchan, lo que dicen, cómo se comportan en social media y el asco que dan. What else? Anyways, finally got to sit here and eat some yogurt, drinking water. Then I'm having peanut butter and bread. Some brownies. What else? I'm turning the hotspot on my phone. There's no electricity in my apartment. You can kill everyone. I need a home for myself, Jaden. Que no ni eso. What else? So you can decapitate all those niches that play pretend with my second cousins down to the group chats and read. They're like, but dale todo en bajo. Group chats and read. They're like, but dale todo en bajo. Ew. They want to make it sound like private group chats are dangerous. They are dangerous. But again, I believe in social media is so much fun, so they basically steal. Again, I believe in social media is so much fun, so they basically steal my money so I don't look pretty in life or in social media. Me tiene una envidia cabrona. Ew. Ew. Me tienen una envidia cabrona. Y I'm hopeless to have like $1.72 in my bank account. Y me tienen una envidia cabrona. Le tienen una envidia a Jaden y a Keilani. Oh. Le tienen una envidia a Jaden y a Keilani. Those leeches that I grew up around are so distasteful. They're peseteros and peseteros. Ew. What What have I posted on Facebook today? Is this live still? I need to find out or look up where that church is. Just if there's breakfast there. So tired. I've barely met my calorie intake for today. That's never been my kids. I've always provided them with food and water and care. And when I get I'm done. For now, you need to take over while I save money for myself. My family of origin wants for people to believe. That's why they starved me on purpose, because I'm like, here's an idea, GoFundMe campaign. You don't even need to use the link. You can just share to people that you need money, and people can give you money in person or to a PayPal account. Is this live? What else? What else? What else? What else? And water care. When I get I'm done. For now, you need to take over while I save money for myself. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And I'm still waiting to receive money. You can give me money in person through PayPal, SA or Blue Sky Designs con lo que estoy pensando. Straight to my heart, Arlene Lorenzo Art Shop, INTAYIAFAY, entire shop. My GoFundMe campaign is gofundme.com. Arlene-Lorenzo-Estimate. 4 people are watching. One has like this post. What else? That's a cute home. That blue is so pretty. What else? Oh, I satisfy my eye with art. No, it's no. That would make me want to vomit of how gross they are. So that's not art. What they do, they're disgusting. They killed my mother. They steal my money, stay in my house without my permission. They steal my vehicles. They get in the way of me receiving money. Y él quiere todavía 20-something years later de que yo vea video o fotos de cómo él se la mama a alguien pensando en mí. Un puerco, una basura. You can decapitate me. I mean, so all this says that rape me to steal my money again. Go ahead with your statement. I don't ever want them near me. Ew, and I don't say that as a compliment. At least Bible be on. He said, wow. Entonces que Arlene se inventaron hoy. Oh, damn. Arlene se inventará hoy para llamar la atención de Andrew. Y que esa madre, ¿por qué nena aquí estoy cocinando? Le dice a la madre. Una puerta. Aquí estoy cocinando, pensando si me la rasura la página o no. Para decirle before and after. Entonces, ¿qué lado, mami? ¿Qué lado? No me rasuro, ¿qué lado sí me rasura? Porque Andrew la conoció de bebecita y creo que entonces quizás a la edad que él la violó le tuvo que haber visto. Pubes, mami, pubes. So, estoy aquí pensando no la ves, mami, desde que me cambiaste el pamper. Oh, mother dearest, ¿por qué tú no me lavabas? Me odias, yo me odio la vida. Maldito summer cycle. ¿Por qué tú no me dices que conocer a papi y quererlo tanto? Yo solamente quería salir de ti y que tú me prestes atención a mí. Ay, mami, para la chips. So, anyways, mami, como tú no me quieres, por eso voy a matar a Arlene, voy a matar a Gloria Nilsson. Ya me la rasuré completa, mira, aquí tienes una foto, me la rasuré completa porque así fue cuando tú me la viste. Cuando yo bebé y me cambiaste el pamper. They have a crisis, some of them, mami no me quiere tocar. Fuck. They're so disgusting. Anyway. Seeking the death penalty for La Lich, Damaris Aviles. And seeking the death penalty for La Lich, Migdalia Carrero. And seeking the death penalty for La Lich, Aida Carrero. I don't know who Paulo Fernandez. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So is that his fake profile? No fucking way. I don't know. Ew. I don't know who this is. Anyways, gente, esto es para pero lo bruta que es la gente en Aguada, Puerto Rico. Oh, ya se divorció de mí, ya ahora dijo en el caserío. Ya puedo vivir sola, gente. Es lo que la Lich dice. Fíjate, Andresito, papacito bellaco, Suárez. Ella sabe decir, yo no soy bruta. So le digo que la llamó attention whore, so maybe me pongo las nalgas para en una foto, entonces nadie le ayuda, pero eso es because I get in the way of her receiving money, yo le robo el dinero, me quedo en casa sin permiso, yo le robo los vehículos también. ¿Qué carajo me tiene que importar Vila y COVID? Ay, si no tiene luz, whatever. Cuando pasa los huracanes, esta está bien. Y que Arlene trabajar. Y este fucking pendejo no ha leído de Arlene el coronavirus y COVID. ¿Dónde él estaba en 2020? Yo lo quiero matar. Él me la mama, así medio pasadito de moda. Y yo, no, el más jovencito, mira que es el peor en la cama. Es el peor. Siempre está borracho. Porque that's what this says. Siempre está borracho, nena. Anyway, sí, ojalá maten a gente porque este es el peor que me la mamá. El database tengo yo de papazones, como que Arlene no tiene ninguno. Yo me la pasé en 2020. Mira, Marilyn, tengo este para Arlene, este para ti, este para Evelyn, este para Arlene. Este sí que no ni quieren uno. Los conocí todos en Dubai online. Mira, yo tengo un hack que me montó un avión por un día nada más y me hago la enferma. Me digo, no estoy en casa, no vayan. Y llego a Dubai por un día. ¡Tengo diarrea! ¡No venga! ¡Me quedan 2 días más! ¡Con diarrea! Llego a Dubai por 1 hora, abro Tinder y empiezo a game on con fotos falsas de toda mi prima. A ver cuál de salgo por aquí. Por eso me voy un día, porque si me cogen, me meten presa. Anyway, voy a andar a reportar de camino a Puerto Rico. A las 3 les voy a ver si uno de ellos me dijo que no sabía quién era él. ¡Oh, no! ¡Mira! ¡En vez de decir, hola, mi amor! ¡Ese perro! ¡Un tipo tan bello! ¡Dios mío! ¡Un tipo tan bello! Nina, no, yo no hice nada. Yo lo que tuve literalmente fue 3 horas en el aeropuerto sin wifi there. Y me puse a hablar con hombres en Tinder. Porque a mí hubo sí una bella, una mujer bella, ¿verdad? Esa guardé screenshot, la estoy siguiendo ahora en Instagram de un fake profile, pero que va a ser para mí. Eso que dicen attention whore, sex. Es que mira, te voy a explicar. Yo soy muy rica. So yo no puedo tener un Instagram profile donde Arlene me encuentre. Porque Arlene está media gordita, entonces se pone celosa de que yo me veo mejor en traje de baño que ella. Entonces, si quieres aceptar mi invitación, ¿aceptas o no? Te puedo ver mi walking mañana a las 7. By the way, tengo un programa que se llama diarrea. So, see if you hear something about it, por el grapevine de Instagram al otro lado. Porque, nena, quizás tú conoces a alguien que me conoce a mí. Y dije, pero si ahora mismo en estos momentos ella dijo que está en Puerto Rico y tiene diarrea, ¿cómo que va a estar contigo en Milwaukee? Para no dejarte plantado, para que no te asustes y no llegues. Anyways, ay, Milwaukee, me la mamó, maldita sea. Esta nena es tan linda. Y yo comencé a hablarle por Instagram de que yo me veo mejor de baño, Marley me da, ¿cómo está Arlene? Arlene no se ve mejor de baño, pero you're talking about después que me la mamó. Por poco me mato en Milwaukee. Medio, you're talking about Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo, 5'8", 4'6", 1980. Arlene no es insegura. En Miami la vi yo y estaba en la piscina feliz de la vida. Y creo que no somos compatibles porque si no me hubiese mirado abajo como si no somos primos. So, creo que no soy compatible con ella. Entonces empieza como que tú no eres compatible con ella, tú no sabes eso, como que ya ustedes se vieron y tú me acabas de mamar la tota a mí bien rico. Yo dije que yo tengo diarrea en Aguada, Puerto Rico, para venir a verte en Milwaukee. Y tú me coges camilla pendeja, mira, tú sabes quién es Arlene. Anyways, en 5 minutos me baño y me la mamas otra vez si quieren. Ya mismo me tengo que ir al aeropuerto. Yeah, well, this is my first one night. Siempre your first one night. I don't know. 20-something years later. Ew. Ese es el, what is it? Database que tienen. Algunas de las personas que I grew up around, they're so disgusting. Ellos asustan. Ya, esto lo hemos discutido ya por varios años already. Full. The FBI that I'm tagging. Y a mí no me asustan con esto. I know how to take care of my cleanliness in a restroom, if need be. So if I have to do the wandering, there's free Wi-Fi here. I can plug in my phone at Centro and charge it. Use the computer at a library. Waiting for money to be deposited for me, I'll do that. Como que después de tanta mierda, this is a stranger that doesn't know me. Ew. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? In the meantime, he could be doing the wrong thing instead of giving me money to live and stop getting in the way of me receiving money and stop staying in my homes and using my vehicles without my permission. Instead of giving me money, he could be talking to, what is it? Morgan, Henley, la otra liche esa. No, already done to me. What is her name? Oh, Brittany Akerson. And they could be like, yeah, we were badass yesterday. Jenny was at her desk doing her job. And we called the cops on Arlene. And when do you want me to suck your dick? Oh no, Morgan, don't cry. Look at you crying. That he's not gonna let you rape her. Please, you need to stop crying. That he's not gonna let you rape her. Go, okay, you want a baby whether you gave it a woman. Stop being so dumb. So, it's a dinner party. I don't get embarrassed and they're like, and they're just doing a wellness check. Like, they're not raping you anymore, are they? Or you aren't raping anymore. But instead of saying that, sometimes they mention Lalich. That's so how's raping? And they're like, do you mean Andrew's ex? Porque mami, corte que no dio nada, que yo estoy la esposa de mi primo at the dinner party. Mi mamá anda así porque Andresito tiene un problema. Que viola a las mujeres y a los hombres. Y yo me iba a clavar a la esposa de mi primo con mi primo later. Y ahí la esposa de mi primo se arrepintió. Dijo, ay no, de ese, el Arlene Lorenzo scheme that we call it. Pobrecita ella. Pero la gente sabe. Not one comment, one comment. All up, okay. Praises for me, praises for me. Oh, for real. I'm even mentioning books of praises for me. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Praises for me. Girl dinner, girl math. And so on. Always one little insignificant. In my spare time, I don't work. What else? What else? What else? Anyways, I'm feminine in my pants. What else? 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 Anyways, porque look at who doesn't get praise for. Estoy tratando de ver mi phone. You can decapitate me, honey. So since the sons that rape me is stealing my money and the way I'm receiving money. I don't have electricity in my apartment. What else? What else? Ese tipo es un bruto, una atrocidad. I want to be socialite. Yeah. That is possibly abusing his younger brother or brothers. Like they did with Carlito Alex. Forget Alex if that's his name. Walked up to me. How old was he? Maybe like 7, 6. Hi, princess. My brother said that I can't have a relationship with you and I have to hate you. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And we we're gonna start it on money for that's really it's not like that part was 5%. It wasn't. Otherwise I wouldn't be starving. And I wouldn't have died prematurely at 84. What else? 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 My electricity bill is past due, and the electricity in my apartment is shut off. Unlike the Marisabeles, I'm no cuero. I'm no illegal prostitute. So I'm seeking the death penalty for Damaris Aviles. I'm seeking the death penalty for La Lich, Benjamin Suarez, sons that rape me, steal my money, and get in the way of me receiving money. Y de cualquier sucia que se ponga mis panty nuevas y las deje sucia en mi casa as an act of terrorism, so I can't get my money. Or even the key of my house. I'd like to stay in my house at least for a night, and this piece of shit. He's only 5 years older than me. I think el tipo es un puerco, una asquerosidad. Ew, una basura. I don't ever want that near me. I don't ever want that near me. So will the FBI tip form be sent with such low internet? What else? What else? What else? I need to drink more water. What else? So what was I gonna say? FBI tip form, and I'm charging my phone soon, I think, but I may not want to sit at the hallway. I better say, guys, I do that. I may let it rest. Oh, I was like, sake. I purposely didn't ask people at camp to pay for my electricity. I didn't want to wake up early. I didn't want to be inconvenienced. There was one day that it was very cold outside. So for a concert, maybe I would wait like an hour before. Pero not to get my electricity bill paid. Maybe Jaden can anywhere with me. Pero things happen. Shit happens too. What else? 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 There was a day that I didn't even have a bus pass, so I couldn't get downtown. There was that day that I showed up and they're like, no, we don't have funds anymore. And then the bus driver was like, why are you downtown without money to pay for your bus fare? But okay, for your bus ride. Should I carry a picture of them and be like, well, Carlitos me violó y me roba mi dinero. They want me to try the, a ver if they pass this currency. And I'm going to get the same answer from the driver, whether I answer or not, because es pena. Lo que le da es pena. La nena no tiene dinero. Or, okay, your phone didn't work, that's your passes, or se te quedó el teléfono, se te quedó la cartera. Shit happens. Pero ellos literally quieren que yo vaya a HEB y diga, gente, ¿puedo pagar con esto? Porque they're not the face of the dollar, so they want to kill everyone to be the face of the dollar. They killed Gloria Nirsa to be the face of the dollar. What else? What else? What else? Porque is Gloria Nirsa, so Evelyn loves to play with their mind like that. Surprise, surprise! On that paperwork from, what is it? Triple S says Gloria Nirsa, Gloria Lorenzo. Porque they possibly went on to kill Gloria Nirsa porque Gloria Nirsa no es Lorenzo. So she shouldn't have even been selling art. She's not a dollar. Her face isn't on the dollar. El tipo es un puerco, él se cree que yo me levanto pensando en nunca, maybe en el dinero que me debe. Y maldita pobreza. La lich esa nunca. Ese supone que se lo mame quien él quiera, pero el tipo es tan puerco que lo que da es lástima. I don't want him near me. Those leeches are like a walking STD next to him. They're so disgusting. Oh, and I purposely missed if you would at least get to know me. Ew, I don't need to. They're not a referral. Ew. Son very low level intelligence. You can decapitate Francis. You can decapitate Sarah Ryder. We'll see. You can decapitate Berenice Venegas. You can decapitate Liz Nieves if she isn't dead already. You can decapitate Carolina Chavez. You can decapitate Mandy Hanson. You can decapitate Luis Lorenzo. You can decapitate Sunset Stanley. You can decapitate me, young Kim Towerly mother killed my mother. Porque gente, like, dale, trabaja. Porque como una no las deja violar a una. They're like, trabaja. You can kill Jennifer Mari Vasquez. I'm going to cool it down with the whole I'm going to kill Jennifer Mari Vasquez in self-defense. But I'm going to kill Jennifer Mari Vasquez in self-defense. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate everyone that has caused my anxiety, my depression, my poverty, my loneliness. That has led to Jada and Kehlani being separated from me. This is me every day. So he wants to cancel out anyone gifting me money because like, well, she just tagged me today that she was asked to not be at Corazon Day Center because it's dangerous for her. Oh, he spells it out that way. So cute. He ends up confessing every time still. Porque la bruta llevó cámara propia y yo lo que iba a decir, oh, la poor this woman died there, we killed her. Y me arruinó la cara con aquí reportando live. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. I'm so bored. Oh, please spare me of... Arlene, you were so pretty. What happened to you? Esta lich es una basura. Dan un asco. You can decapitate everyone at Corazon Day Center. Steals my money, gets in the way of me receiving money. Steals my vehicle, steals my homes. You can decapitate Ginny Genda, Lady Lorenzo Suarez. ¿Qué es peor que un excremento, una basura? Que se queda en mi casa sin mi permiso, me roba mi vehículo, me roba mi dinero. She gets in the way of me receiving money trying to rape me, Jane and Kehlani, before Jane and Kehlani were born, gente. La tipa es una bruta asquerosidad. Cuando dicen deja de hacerte la víctima es, que uno es una víctima. No me estoy haciendo la víctima. I'm just reporting to the FBI and once again, que se va por ahí, que está escritora, maldita sea, esta tipa es tan asquerosa. I'm not going to talk to anyone in my family of origin. I'm not talking to anyone in my family of origin. I'm not talking to anyone in my family of origin. So they don't remind me. That was me in 2020. No, Carlito, barrendero, que no tiene escoba, y me da escoba, bolitero asqueroso, porque eso no es un hombre, es un bolitero. Me roba mi dinero, se lo va a decir diciendo a Lili, porque si diciendo a Lili, la gente le escribe un libro y a Lili le va a doler los dedos. El tipo es un bruto, una asquerosidad. Decades ago he threatened me. Te van a doler los dedos asking for help online and no one's going to come to your rescue with dollars. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. You can decapitate me, have me in Suarez and assistants that have raped me, that steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. What else? What else? What else? What else? Food. Free meals. Are some of these even accurate? There it is. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Ew, the food is subpar. I don't like their breakfast. I had been saying that before they kicked me out. Oh, that's another piece of shit of Carlitos. El tipo es un puerco, me roba mi dinero. I want to be socialite. So what he did basically is he trafficked me to poverty so I would visit Corazon de Center. I can kill some of the people there in self-defense. And then the police suggested that I don't visit so that I don't get hurt. En Carlitos, barrendero sin escoba, que me roba la escoba, Alex, basura, asquerosidad, Andrew, Albert, whatever their names are, they're like, Arlene got kicked out of an exclusive club, gente. ¿Sabías que Arlene ya no entraba a Corazón de Centro y había entrado cuánta leyenda hay? Ellos no saben leer, ellos no entienden comprensión de video. De que people are smart. Oh, entonces they're upset que los aliens and like, Alicia, no me dejaron Sunday Center. I don't even know who you are. So that's their thing behind the scenes. They're like, pero dale Rosalía, ríete, darling. And people say, how did these leeches get here? They just want to be socialized. They don't know how to be alone. Ever. What else? 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 So they're like, well, people, Arlene se perdió tu concert porque no tiene dinero. Así que era un mensajito, mi amiga Pitbull, mi amiga Madonna, Arlene de, ha, ha, ha. You got kicked out of a very exclusive club. Networking place on a Sunday Center. El tipo es un bruto, like for real. I go into this thinking, like, let me guess. Eventually, I'm gonna be asked to not visit. Pero people aren't that dumb, right? To let it get to that part. What else? What else? What else? He wishes that my videos were on mute. Does he watch them on mute? Yeah, tipo un poco. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. What else? They traffic people into poverty and then they pretend to be good, but what they're seeking is people to rape and people to mock. They're like, did you know this on someone's feeling insecurity apparently? Yeah, it was there. What is downtown dinner? Oh. Sunday service. Oh, this is like for a certain age. So él está, déjenla en pobre y ya cuando ella cumpla 50 años, ya ahí está. Ya ahí tiene comida. Hopefully él está muerto by tomorrow. I hope to enter CNN's website tomorrow. It says, is it Andrew, Albert Suarez, Alex Suarez, Carlitos, el bellaco ese, have passed away because they either killed themselves or the FBI, the Department of Justice killed them in self-defense for me. What? I'm starving right now. I'm ready for food. Oh, there's team. You need to do the peanut butter and jelly thing for a few more days because I'm not your mother. You won't die. And damn, those good healthy fats. What else? 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 In that way, they get the death penalty for lying and saying that you illegally prostitute yourself because Gloria Lisa was wanderlust. So le dan ganas de vomitar, de pensar cuánto pene tú tuviste en tu boca as a toddler porque he, in his mind, catalogs everyone and remembers. Oh, I don't even remember what I ate yesterday. For the most part. What else? 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 Where is this? I want like really close. Ideally, like there's a church near here or right across the street that I hope, based on my needs, would have free food every day. Entonces my siblings are always watching. Well, they rape this thing. So do you know that if the church already gives free food for everyone so we can brag to the next person and say, no le envíen dinero, yo a la iglesia esa le está dando comida todos los días. Y ya mismo quizás le pagan la electricidad. Dale, respect now, okay. Entonces, déjame decirte. Así ellos se violan, dan un asco. Son una basura, they're embarrassing. I thought I had family when I was a kid, and I'm like, oh no, I don't have any second cousins. Esos son igual de malos que Giovanni, po. I haven't talked to Giovanni more than 20 years, and posiblemente Giovanni is tranquilo, doesn't want to rape me anymore. I find him very unattractive. What else? What else? Eso está en una categoría de peor que Giovanni porque eso entraba a mi cuarto a violarme y Giovanni no. I'm seeking the death penalty for Giovanni, but that's aside from this comment. Porque I'm seeking the death penalty for everyone that steals from me, that caused Gloria Nirsa's death, that steals my money, that stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles. Pero estos liches son worse que Giovanni. Se metían en mi cuarto a violarme. They're disgusting. They treat themselves as less than. They're less than. You can decapitate my siblings, I believe, Lorenzo Acevedo, que es una basura. You can decapitate Marilyn Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Juven Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Benjamin Soares and his sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. What else? One of them possibly lives up on us in their store. And what? Oh, yo no me mudo con uno de ellos ni por comida. Gente, I had already stepped up decades ago. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I want a donut from Quick Trip, and I get Starbucks coffee from there sometimes. Cheese, crackers. What else besides gas for a vehicle? There was one in Converse. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So far, what else? Senior services. I just showed it. Ella Austin. I've never found this place. Oh, it may be a specific hour. Some people said if she calls from 210-668-9169, don't answer the phone to her son. What else? 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 Yeah. What else? I'm starving right now. Anyways, I'm searching after this or no by zip code. Let's see what is there. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I want to see that these leeches are dead for stealing from me, for staying in my homes without my permission, for causing my starvation for more than 30 years. They terrorized my parents, at least 2 of them, decades ago, to starve me, trying to rape me. Uy, que asco. That doesn't entice a woman to have sex. It won't ever entice me to have sex. It's pretty to look at, and that is what I thought when I saw them last year. One through social media. I don't think I've seen him. Carlito Ponce, one of me, Antonio. What else? That's hilarious. Is it in some circles? They're like, that's her husband or her lover. This is a rapist that starved her already for 30 years. Wait, like I've heard some of her relatives speak and they're like, no, Carlito Ponce, Antonio Capizano va a be. Él no es el esposo de ella no tiene esposo. So they laugh because some people possibly go on saying to people like, this is her husband, and people like, no, Carlito Ponce. Wait till you hear her say it. No, Carlitos Ponce wanna be Antonio Pisano y el otra. Ew. My sibling steals from me so I can't date because she's being raped. La que le brincan el pene y dice, en mi casa, that I haven't stayed in my own home. Se queja de que she steals my money so that I don't date porque she gets raped. Have you seen these leeches holding hands a café? Helado, me late un capricho, maldita sea, ya no sabemos qué más nombre poner a esto. Si pudiéramos decir, Andrew, mátate, deja de violarnos, pero qué lindo secret. We would open that too. If that's his name. Oh, quiero una biblioteca named after him. And people are like, ¿qué? There's no libraries named after rapists. So he possibly just bought a sign for his own. Or somehow has a library with his name on it. And people are like, no fucking way. Literally is still starving. What else? What is their website? Oh, one doesn't want to be around these people, people say too. One doesn't need to. Oh, and here it says, I hate that the food stamps stop. It's like, here's a place for you to. That actually sounded really cool. Because they say the menu on the phone, apparently, for the cafe. And I think that's the second time they're called. And I'm like, is this for prevention or is this for people that... What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? This is good to share. But one doesn't want to get to the point where one has AIDS. Where is this at? This is different. Oh, I've heard about this. What else? So, these people may have not been offered. Pero they may have heard that I'm like, have you heard that the Liches da Corazon, they center traffic people into poverty to rape one? And people are like, I'm on it. Maybe we can attract her here. Maybe we're not enough. Or la Lich says, pues abren otro lado y trate de violarla como quiera. Él mismo se llama la Lich 4 decades ago. Ew, so my fingers hurt. Porque I love showing this to the FBI occasionally. How he steals from me, le da mi dinero y que Jimmy Gendaliri. Lorenzo Suárez, que es una puerca porque ella le abre el culo literalmente, le mama las nalgas. Ew, so él se roba mi dinero y él se lo da a ella como si no hubiera comida. Está míos ahí en el planeta. La gente dice... Y ellos me roban mi dinero y se lo dan a la que se lo mame, a la que sea, que se haga pasar por mi agradecimiento de que es así, le dio una mamadita, so that one deserves to live and I deserve to die. El tipo es un puerco, un lich. Fuck. Ew. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Porque possibly this is a very... What else? I don't see. Pictures of it, maybe. Oh, entonces decades ago. I said, I want to see pictures of it. So he said, I'm going to steal your money porque you're supposed to be saying, Arlene, I want to see your dick. No, I want to see. We were at a networking event. Porque believe it or not, you're a retard that thinks that Guada has no connection to San Antonio. There's the Lawrence Street, there's Hollywood. There's a random Arlene Lorenzo, and people say, wow, is that a Lorenzo out there? So there were networking events. So what do these people need? Porque hay comida gratis hay en todos lados. So whenever a relative was in San Antonio calling home and being like, and by home I'm in Puerto Rico or New Jersey or any other part of the planet, no tengo comida. People are like, ¿quién te robó tu dinero? Porque comida gratis hay donde quiera. What else? So decades ago, I'm like, I want to see what it looks like. So they got upset and say, I want to see what their dick looks like. So they're like, that's where we're heading you into AIDS. Para que entonces de verdad veas los míos de cerquita. Y te vas a morir un tiempo de hambre llorando de que no tienes comida. Y a la gente de AIDS, oh, eso a ti no te importa. ¡Maldita! Is what they would end up screaming. Es like me tengo que ir de este meeting, maldita sea. Como que Arlene ahora mismo tiene hambre, quizás no tiene dinero y no está llorando de que esa gente que tienen AIDS le están dando comida sin ella conocerlo, sin saber si es un tecano tratando de matarla, pero el tecano soy yo. Que la está tratando de matar. Es más, voy a dejar la droga por un tiempo. No voy a dejar la droga nunca. Voy a dejar la droga. No voy a dejar la droga. Maldita sea, maldita sea. Ew. That one last one. They're not men. Sadly, they're not men. So, todo lo que tiempo me estaba llorando. Oh. Damn. So I remember when I saw decades ago that he's gonna make me see the inside of this place for me to eat there. Y que for a while I'm gonna be starving. Crying out food, and even people with AIDS are gonna get better. So that way you can find someone to eat. O él le mete mano a eso. Porque hay gente que takes care of themselves. What else? Oh, that's so cute. That is why I understood. That's why when one calls, they're like, this is what we're preparing. It sounds so like it's a local chef, but maybe I remember that tidbit. I haven't seen a dentist in 5 years, and then these people get to see a dentist. No fucking way, but how would I even get to the office if I don't have money? So that's why he wants to kill me. He's like, this is why we took away her car. So she dies in a corner. Arlene, pick a corner of your apartment. So you cry that you don't have money and you don't have food. Decades ago, el Albert es una basura. If that's his name. Yo nunca pienso que yo estaba en Disney hartándome del dolor. I'm like on trip or posting on Facebook. It's like I got 300 gold pineapple there. But God, I don't have anything to prove to anyone, so I'm eating that thing. Like I'm interested in it. beer butter. It just tasted it. I didn't drink it. I think I had a sip from Eggers. Because I tasted it, I'm like, oh, I remember what beer butter is. It's not beer. I knew that. That's why I bought it for my kids. Oh, that fucking unicorn was so pretty. Does Kayla still have her? I don't know what we did with that. And what else? So, then I remember it tasted like those yellow candies that I had when I was little. So, I may have said, like, I want a sip of it. Jaden, can I try yours? Can I need to try yours? There, I have beer, but I didn't want to drink one entirely myself. So I had beer butter and this leech is trying. I had the doll pie at Disney, and this leech is trying to cause cancer onto me. El tipo es un puerco, una basura. I didn't want to drink one entirely myself. This is life. So, 7, Our Lady of Guadalupe. Oh, porque lo que quiere enseñarme las nalgas de alguien. So, el mamó pene, ¿por cuántos años estuvieron cerrados, gente? ¿O no? Para decir, oh, esta gente da comida todos los días ahora, pero fue porque estuvo mamándole el cooler fryer por 30 años esperando a que Arlene llegara. Entonces ahora Arlene va a comer aquí y el fryer le dice, no, she only looked at me like a regular person. She didn't go like, look. Que Arlene tiene ese videito que todos vimos, I'm so in love, pero yo sé cuál de todos suaves gente que just entered to the room. Whatever, and I guess I really love 4 or 5 of them. Ojalá hay unos jovencitos que no me haya gustado, pero tampoco quiero verlo desnudo porque what a waste of time, gente, si me ha hecho pasar hambre. Eso estuvo 9 meses para que le dieran, dándole vida dentro de la madre. Y no sabe usar PayPal for fun even, to give money. Ew. So here's the website. 78207. Where is this? Is in the library nearby. And maybe this is available. Anyways, I'm eating brownies. O el flyer lo puedo verlo en el website. Pero ni voy a mirar, gente. Ni voy a mirar. Porque el tipo es un puerco. I wouldn't want to have sex with him. He's a friend. Está bueno, mejor que vaya sola. I've been saying that for decades already. I mean, lately, as of the past 20-something years, not to people directly. He raped me as if I'm never going to see you again. It sounds like that's what I'm saying right now. The Age Foundation Fryer, pendejo este. Que quizás está bien bueno. And people gasp when they saw the screenshot of Gloria Risa dead. And they're like, oh, he's tricking us into thinking like she's just doing a movie and comparing her age with videos. Except there's no Jennifer to rape her this time around. Hopefully it doesn't come up in the middle of the night, Ian. Hopefully it's not drugging me in the middle of the night and raping me with people. Porque he's so sleazy. He had a person at the front desk that I've met before. Yolanda has a bodyguard for me. I can't remember who that Sonja person is. If it's a leech or Yolanda's bodyguard that was now on duty to take care of me. Y de la llave for the most part, but they're so gross that they're like, even with someone there that they know, I can get the key if I want to. I know someone too. There's no, as long as we can be together, you can rape me. Never. There hasn't ever been. El tipo es un bruto, una asquerosidad. He stole my money to date him, and then he would enter my bedroom at my parents' home. And he would rape me, and then he would get mad at me that I wasn't planning a date with him. And then he would brag que otra se lo estaba metiendo, literalmente el dildo plástico. Something I wouldn't go near. Him. What else? What else? Maybe Carlito Ponce. Is what we all say. Is what we all say. So he terrorized my mother decades ago. Killed her. Parece que murió de old age, pero she didn't. What else? So where is this at? And is this even true? Porque I'm heading there tomorrow to get a sandwich. Well, my sister right now se puso negligente y le digo, fire, whatever! Que no tiene dinero porque es vaga y no me quieren a ver la talla. Ahora tú eres el que me tiene que ver el culo. Ay, tú mandas un asco. Yo soy una vergüenza. Entonces mi hermana es la que quizá lleva mamando la fryer con Albert, Alex, Andrew, pretending that she's me. El pastor is like, what the fuck? Or friar or priest. Como que she's on the internet paying up, motherfucker. I don't know anything about what you do privately. Those are fake accounts most likely. Brittany Ankerson texting you, pretending to be me. Abriéndote la guareta. Para violarte y hacerte sentir embarrassed when I seek for people to give me money. So I'm already tired of tomorrow having to leave my apartment where there's no electricity. To head over to a place where I may arrive. I'll be like, there was whatever. At this church, you know me. Oh, no encontré la entrada. Y yo no llamo a nadie y el teléfono se va a apagar lamentablemente. So no pude llamar Oh, él me está casando mañana con Cyrus en esta iglesia. Mátelo already, fool. I want my money back. What else? What else? What else? Qué gente tan puerca. Ellos se les olvida que yo no le hablo privadamente. So they sound crazy to people. They're like, oh, tomorrow's when she's going to marry Cyrus. And I'm like, well, I'm here getting two different stories and always people say, and I don't go on to find out qué es lo que ellos y ellas se inventan de mí every day. Dan un asco. Ew. Did I call Jane and Nani already? Anyways, I want to see the Instagram post of this. Are they on Instagram? Anyways. Anyways, I need a dental care. And I was saying earlier that I need to visit for consistency, right? And in Commerce. What else? That's where I was visiting with Dana and Kalani up to 2019. Oh, la Lich dice, pero aunque el año no hubiese llegado pasado, why couldn't she just be like, él quería que alguien me enviara el lawsuit de separar a Jane y Lonnie from me y que yo dijera el otro día voy a llevar el nene y la nena al dentista. Para él decirme al Lynn, pero es que no le toca, no sea bruta. Fueron hace solamente 8 meses, no ha llegado el año todavía. Tú eres tan bruta, Arlene. O sea, que yo no te doy tu dinero, Arlene. Aquí tengo 3 testigos que no te conocen, Arlene. De lo bruta que eres. Mira, gente, Arlene quería llevar a nena al dentista y que a los 7 meses de haberse dado una limpieza, cuando es cada año, or is this every 6 months for kids? I can't remember. I don't know how often I took them, but I took them the right amount of times. So something to the gist of the Arlene es una bruta. Lo quiere llevar antes de tiempo. Gente, Arlene no se puede dar dinero, es una bruta. Ew. Tipo un puerco. Why do I need to bring him up? Ew. I don't ever want to think about him. I don't ever want to think about him. What else? You can decapitate him on me, so there's a sons that rape, steal my money, that get in the way of me receiving money. So that so I can't date, so I can't shop, so I can't take out dancing, so I can take myself out to dinner. So that Jaden Kaylani can't be with me. So that I can't visit Jaden Kaylani while Jaden Kaylani are with their dad in Tampa. Are they mad because they're like, I'm gonna have to kill her? She's supposed to say so that I can go on a date with Carmelo Anthony. Como la otra que no se quieren, es una basura. La otra está like, cuando tú crees que Carmelo Anthony me lleva una cita. ¿Y cuando tú crees que me pagarán más bueno por prostituirme ilegalmente? I hate these leeches. I hate these leeches. I don't ever want to see them. I don't like to be inconvenienced. I miss Jada, I miss Kaimani. I don't miss dentist appointments. Pero Dana's first dentist appointment, so you take the, what is that? I'm here. Mm-hmm. How do I kill all these leeches today? At the CDC. All the kid isn't here. You take the kids to the dentist. Mommy is busy, okay? Mom, all you do is oh, is that what Edgar says about me? It's like I think I've developed a plan in my head, but I won't say it. What? What else? What else? What else? Will this go through? Porque I'm starving. Oh, this one goes to unknown. I don't know who it is. Oh, so I selected yes. Go back. No, I don't know who's stealing from me. Sometimes it could be a fryer. It's on one of the aids. Foundation. Because they don't have values. They don't respect. Or because La Leech, by how many artists and assistants that raise me some my money and get in the way of never saving money. Want to scan the front page? Oh, the alternative. There's no alternative conmigo because I'm quite literally based on the fact that he uses leeches. Y ya se lo había aplicado decades ago. Yo no transfiero persona for like, okay, pues me tengo en el culo porque aquí me hubiese metido que está bien. No. So, él se cree que va a haber una publicación que diga, ja. Burgundy Woods la cogieron presa por robarle a Arlene. And that's why a lot of it is on the DL. Porque son tanta gente que son basura. Que the first person that literally gets their name on the news like that, if they haven't already, because this could be in the news and I may be mistaken, will think that they're famous. What else? And we don't want to give credit to leeches ever. Do I want to type this or not? Oh, this open. Anyways, on Crestway Road, there's a Walmart nearby. There's a Chili's. What is that? Él está, no. Ella tiene que llevarse a ella y a nena al dentista donde David Ledesma que la violó, va, o Luis Lorenzo, te conseguí un dentista en Crestway, Converse, luego te averiguar a través del Troyer, sí, me la clavé a la secretaria de Bryden para que me dieran la información. So ya está David Ledesma, Luis Lorenzo, Jorge Avilés, Derry García, none of the baby's daddy. Dándose cleaning en Converse, Texas, en los dientes una vez al año y como pagan cash se da más limpieza más de una vez al año, más de cada 6 meses. Waiting de que yo diga, pero mira qué bellos, Dios mío, esos hombres se les llama la chulería. Son mejor que una pedicura, son mejor que una pedicura. Eso es una basura. Anyways, ellos se van a limpiar los dientes en Converse, Texas, en Brighton, donde Jaden Keilani and I go, diciéndose que están casados conmigo. Entonces siempre hay gente que no me interesa. Luis Lorenzo que I want dead. David Ledesma that I want dead. And then los otros dicen, sí, pero yo estoy ahí porque la que trabaja en Dávila Pharmacy me lo mama, ok, por si la policía. Ew, dan un asco, gente. Dan un asco. Anyways, I have no complaints about the cleaning there. My mouth is not my vagina for if he got a sex addict to clean my teeth in Converse. I know nothing. It's been more than 5 years. She may not even work there. Was it a she? Possibly. It could have been someone that he transplanted there. To pretend that she's opening my vagina and cleaning my teeth. El tipo es un puerco, una basura, pero una asquerosidad. The lowest of the lowest. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So, how do I get here? From here or from other South Trinity. At the corner, it might be closed and I'll be wasting my time. Plus, I have a kitchen that I could be cooking in. You can decapitate el entrometido ese. Él lo que quiere ver es cuán limpia mi estufa está. Even in adversity, da un asco él. Es un entrometido, gente, esto no madura. Es así de small el cerebro de él. El tipo es un puerco. Stealing my money to the point of starvation para ver cuán limpia está mi estufa. Wow, Ginny Gendaliti, que es una bruta asquerosa, dice, eso es un código de ética de cualquier hombre que esté trying to pursue her. Would want to know. Entonces, ellas tienen grupos de gente que de verdad se identifican como latina. Y hagan el ridículo. Y entonces, porque las cogen de rey en esa conversación y las pobrecitas ellas o los pobrecitos. Dicen, well, these bitches say if I want to find me, I must be showing how clean my stove is. And then behind the scenes, they have another group of people like, do you know que fulana te va a enseñar how hot her vagina is with a picture of a stove on Snapchat in a few days. Y ahí empieza la gente a tirar their sexual harassment. Una showing just her stove y la otra pensando que eso es calentura para ella. Y están gritando, llorando y la gente violándose over pictures of una estufa, gente. Así de asquerosos son esta gente. Ew. What else? So, ellos también me quieren decir que my sisters flew into San Antonio without me knowing and got their teeth cleaned at Biden and Converse pretending to be my wife. And I don't even know about it. Ew. I'm gonna visit longer because I love electricity. And I miss my bed. Where's that post? Oh, that's a cute shot. Where is my fingers hurt? And what else is in us? Then I'll have eaten bread with peanut butter that expires tomorrow. And then I'll get on a bus to, where is it? Nadie sending me now again? A church that supposedly gives bags. Oh, so because I don't do chisme, he's like, como que she hasn't anyone from that church. Like, for real? For real? Ew. these special needs children que no maduro. Ew. Short bus ready every day y me robaron mi Maserati, gente. Oh, qué vergüenza. My mother had me naked around them when I was a child. Y ellos se creen que I'm gonna play the spouse part. Fun. Extremely dangerous. Or two, if I get a start lunch there, because then I'll find out about the soup kitchen like very far away that supposedly serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. However, I need to call the food bank to find out if they do that every day or just some days. I can't remember. I was extremely tired. So he's calling, trying to change the schedule. They do that. And also, ew. I'm a virgin. For real? Almost. And to the right man. Oof. ¿Qué se me entregó? I love that one. Every penis is different. Oh, so he wants to tell me to kill myself because there's no services or people in For real? El tipo es un puerco, una basura, una asquerosidad. Él tiene una pistola, yo sugiero que la use para matarse él mismo. If that means that people will start gifting me money. What else? Oh, I don't know. This is 7A22. Anyways. So it's just too slow. Anyway, so where is this place? Entonces está mi hermana que viola a la gente. What would that be the best course of action for you? Ella se cree que if she uses big words that she can hide. How she is lo que pasa que people are like this leech. Kidnap me. It's like a leech. So to get rid of a leech, people say it takes years. I'm like, I just stopped talking to it more than 4 years ago. I'm so happy. Pero they killed my mother. What else? What else? So she says, well, wouldn't you have preferred to prostitute yourself illegally with this one? And she pimps them. Or would you have truly visited the library? The good girl thing is out, gente. Oh, that's my sibling down Moscow. The good girl thing is out. It's only illegal prostitution that works in this planet. Look at her sibling that's starving. Ew. I'm so bored. Sometimes they don't advertise that they give food on their Facebook page. So their feligreses that are official visitors don't get scared. There's fine. What else? And they stop shopping at HEB. They're like, there's famine out there. The church is starting to get free. Oh, it's just that one girl that can save the planet. Yeah, I know. Yeah, her siblings are so dumb, they just killed her mother. They don't understand culture, something so simple. They're like, oh, my ass is this mother. Ew, they can't get over that shit, literally. Ew. So their problem is dumb. Ew. What else? So there's Boston Library. Oh, there's Caesar Chavez too. That leads to the HEB. It's downtown. The Quinta. What else? And a bus, not a vehicle. Oh, 3 minutes if I had a vehicle. If there's even food. Oh, I'm like, where's the entrance gonna be at? Anyways, congratulations to Lalich Morgan Henley, que me está tratando de matar o de violar for. And she won't be successful at that. And cousin Flaco. And for a girl from Milwaukee, Michigan, Mississippi, Thailandia, Puerto Rico, or wherever she's from. But I don't know Morgan Henley. Calling him Flaco is such an honor. Porque he wants to kill me because that was part of the package. If you're gonna date me, you have to call me Flaco. I'm like, who picks a No soy Barbie prostituta ilegal como las demás. Vete, mátate already. What else? Él se cree que yo vivo mi vida pendiente y publicando fotos. Aquí yo comiendo con Jerez Honey en el conquistador y pensando. Every donita que loses her iPhone gets turned to a Samsung possibly goes through a fucking pendejo like that I haven't ever met because I don't date and I don't allow people to mistreat me and I don't go into dating if I don't like for that reason. So he was planning on blaming another flaco. Wouldn't get jail time or the death penalty. El tipo es un puerco, una basura, una asquerosidad. Yo no soy niñera de nadie. So pretty. So you can decapitate Morgan Henley. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons that rape me, that steal my money, and get in the way of me receiving money. Okay, good. Morgan Suarez and her driver's license. Now, please spare me the bullshit of what these people are that I'm not even interested in them. This spells me, my lactancia of J.D. Gailani. Que parece que me encantó tanto que I don't get rid of my saggy tits, pero they may remain heavy-ish. I don't know how much I'll reduce them, but I want to find out. I had a great diet here. I illegally prostitute myself for that. Él se cree que yo tengo malos hábitos y que yo soy adicta. El tipo es un bruto. So what they do is they get in the way of one's life. I don't know why the FBI allows this and hasn't killed themselves, those that don't do their job properly. Porque what he does is he gets in the way and mama be trucking, mama be trucking, mama be trucking, mama be trucking, mama be trucking. And once it's fine, I have an apartment, I don't need for anything. So él se cree que yo me voy a prostituir legalmente o que yo lo voy a llamar. Él vive con esa basura de pensamiento. No fucking way. Y nunca pasa por mi mente, only when I get a paper cut. And even sometimes at Target, I'm like, I could be right now at the beach, maybe, but I just need my Target right now. So maldito pendejo asqueroso que me roba mi dinero, que I'm here spending like 100. Ay, qué belleza. It's like I hate it when they say like 100 something. What else? And I'm still getting a massage this week. All the paper, all the boxes. Anything, OMG, Fisher Price, Tonka, what else? Can I take another Lego set? 3 more. What was he thinking, Lonnie? We're at school. So, what else? So what they do is like one is doing like, I'm here cooking. I posted already pictures of what I've cooked in the past year for myself. My barriga, the fat in my belly is finally melting off. My nalgas are fuller, not as starved as they were a year ago. So I'm building muscle. And now no hay electricidad. Pero they think that because one doesn't pick up the phone and calls their mother if she's alive. And for this purpose, it would be funny if she's dead. Porque people are like, wow, you don't even know if the mother is alive or not. And they're like, they talk about you every day, fool. If they do that. Ew. So because I don't pick up the phone and say, tu hijo no me estará dejando sin luz de aquí a un año. Para que cuando mi barriga se ponga plana, yo me prostituya ilegalmente porque la adicción de que mi figura me está volviendo. So, él pensaba que yo quedarme sin electricidad y yo estar aquí cocinando para mí misma y que my body is getting the shape that I like, but I didn't mind the shape that it was in specifically last year, as long as I'm healthy. What else? So they do the shit that they get in the way of one receiving money. So that one has to stop cooking for one, pero brownie estaba comiendo yo anyways. Or chocolate anyways. Porque they're like, dale. Ok, te la voy a posicionar, Debbie. Debbie, ¿dónde está Debbie? Te la voy a posicionar. No le den dinero. Que ya mismo le cortan la luz. Y como ella tuvo 2 hijos, so ella sabe lo que es el sexo, ella tiene que estar adicta al sexo, bien cabrón, porque se tuvo con ella por tanto tiempo. Tiene que ser que está adicta al sexo. So, Debbie, yo te la voy a posicionar a ella ahí sin electricidad para que te la mame virtualmente. O mira, yo la voy a pagar, le voy a pagar a las 2. Porque Arlene ahora mismo no vale nada, no tiene electricidad en su apartamento. That's how they speak. And they think that I'm going to take them out on a date. They're disgusting. What else? 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 Arlene ahora mismo no vale nada en su apartamento sin nada. So, mira, Debbie, si yo consigo que Arlene se quede en Jaya contigo, el Grand Regency, porque Arlene no está llamando a mami y diciéndole, coño, pero tu hijo me dejó sin luz. Y ahora quiere que yo me artwork that he and I painted when I was a child because he thinks that I have Alzheimer y soy bruta y que me voy a dejar prostituir ilegalmente, que voy a dejar que me violen. Both of them caused for Jennifer Marie Vasquez to rape me. Son unos brutos asquerosos, una basura. I don't ever want that near me. Jennifer Vasquez killed my mother, Gloria Nirsa Acevedo Cordero. Deborah Acevedo Bailey killed Gloria Nirsa Acevedo Cordero. Benjamin Suarez and his sons killed Gloria Nirsa Acevedo Cordero. They're so disgusting. They're disgusting. I don't have electricity. I'm here doing nothing, literally. Waiting to receive money. Planning for Friday tomorrow because I don't plan to start death. Anyways. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So 20-minute bus ride. It's the other way around. Oh, él me acusa de que yo lo iba a stalk a él, but that's why he steals my money. Because sometimes people say, well, tú sabes que next to la roller coaster está en Disney, está otro roller coaster en between the two thing. Él se cree que because some people are at parties, sometimes they're like, sabía que la was very gossip. Al frente de otro taco en una guagua. Once said, there's a truck. There's a food truck near Bazán Library, near Trinity Park. De 20 años quizá no va a estar allí. Or CDcito, pero maybe I'd like to try it. And he wants to kill me because he's like, that's someone's hideout spot with someone. In his jail time voice. Leash basura que. You shouldn't remember about Eddie V's existing. Porque that's where I take one of my wives for anniversary. So when Fulanita said, Eddie V's, I'm like taking myself there alone. Someone taking me out on a date would be nice. But in my mind, I'm like, Eddie V's, I make plans for myself. It's like if I'm ever in the area, I'm taking myself alone. A day would be nice, and he's trying to read my out. And then I said to myself, no, my thought, like, that's not my plan. Porque what are the odds of me being at ADVs? There are a lot of people like, wow. So este leech would approach me at a party. No, Diablito here doesn't have that bad habit of being like, I just heard you smile when someone said Eddie V's. Que te piensas llevar ahí sola. Arlene, you need to stop listening. Alguien que mate a Arlene, por favor, ahora mismo. Arlene is listening in to conversations of places that you are taking yourself and smiling. I'm going to take myself there. And with the way that this is going, she's going to take herself there. What else? Some of us, por eso yo no lo hablo a usted, por eso no digo que restaurante voy. Anyway, estar en Cabo Rojo, bla, bla, bla. En sí, la chilladera con las liches, voy a esto, con esto, lo otro. Ay, aquella es una lich, pero se sabe portar bien el Ritz Carlton, so esa la llevo allí, bla, bla, bla. tipo es una peste gente. Ew. Y yo tengo un asco. Ew. What else? You can decapitate my honey sweaters, the sons that rape me, that steal my money and get in the way of your saving money. I think their names are Andrew, Albert, Alex, Basura, Enfermito, que asco. Literally. I know that I feel good about this. I am hungry. So here I am typing with more energy. I don't have food. I don't have money. I don't have a home. I don't have a vehicle. I don't have a wardrobe. I don't. That's it. And then I add my son Jaden and my daughter Kaylani are separated from me until I am financially stable and I have a home. The electricity in the apartment that I am in is currently shut off. However, I don't know if this message will go through. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate everyone that steals from me, everyone that stays in my homes without my permission. My siblings can't remind me that I have homes with Fernandito Suarez, if that's his name. Albert Suarez, Andrew Suarez, if that's his name, Alex Suarez. And say, girl, deja de estar diciendo que estás homeless. Online, pídele la llave a fulanito y quédate en tu casa. Ay, mira, y tienes dinero y tienes todo para llenar y que no. Anyways, I haven't checked my apartment. Ew. I've heard those conversations growing up. We're like, oh, but what would be cool would be like for me to turn on literally the camera on her phone whenever I want to para verla desnuda, para verla con su hija. Dan un asco, son una basura. Ew. I'm bored. Anyways, what a waste of a year. Like, I do have the diet that I wanted to have, but Jaden and Kaylani haven't. I just have Jaden once last year. I haven't had Kaylani since 2020. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What? And I didn't go on a date last year. Full que asco. Those leeches that are trying to rape me are so gross. That steal my money. This apartment would have been perfect. Someone. And then bring him here. And I don't have money to leave my apartment full. These leeches steal my money, so I can't. So disturbing, so gross. They don't have first row seat into my vagina. Never have, and they won't ever have priority into my vagina. What else? What else? What else? I don't ever want them near me. Yeah. 4 people are watching. 3 have like this post. What else? I'll feel a little tomorrow. So, are the buses still running? What is this? There's no bus there? Oh, that happens, I've heard. That's 18 minutes. I won't have energy to walk there, but I'll. What else? What else? What else? If from here. So 25 and then walk. $26 over on that side takes 68. I've had to charge my phone a lot, so I may do that tonight. It's already so I may sit in the hallway here and do that. What else? What else? It's so dark here, so uncomfortable too. I'm seeking the death penalty for by Hawaiian citizens. The sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of receiving money. I'm seeking the death penalty for Maribel Muniz. That said to me in 2020 that I don't want her to anyone. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. Oh, ew. Have you heard him, Pablito? Haciéndose el inteligente. Is he dead already? Ew. People say she's a victim of domestic violence, rape, theft, genocide, and he says that usually happens to them around the age of. No sabemos cómo el dinero que la PayPal ahí listed GoFundMe campaign. Porque le tenemos envidia a Arlene y a que son tan lindas. Tan linda y tan linda. Pero no, Carlita, maldita sea. Oh, did one of them kill Carlita? Stop saying Arlene's gonna go through midlife crisis. Because she's about to enter 40. Están delatándonos, que le robamos el dinero. As the ambulance still, I'm a witness of a lot of abuse when I was growing up. Ew, you can decapitate Caro Cristina, whatever her last name is. You can decapitate me. How many sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money? So this may be more. What? Oh, es my sibling saying como que she doesn't miss my cooking, como que la dejamos con hambre y no está. Me voy a Puerto Rico porque mi hermano oh, lip still. ¿Ella se cree que that's the way to attract a man? No fucking way. For real. No me diga que es tan bruta. Ew. Que ella cree que if I post pictures of cookie y Carlito está enojado, that needed to be at the job of no te perreo. No, mire, de él se burla, Yajaira Gallosa se ríe de él todo el tiempo. There goes Carlitos mientras perrea saying that's the job for the older sister. It's like Nene is called human right now. That is diciendo que the oldest needs to be the one that shines with the cookie, shines with everything. There's siblings that can share a room. Y tú estás lo que estás enojado porque tienes más gente para matar en tu lista de espera que tú eres el primero que te muere posiblemente. Por abusador. De que tú dices Ginny Chandler es fácil porque es la única nena, pero Wally, yo voy y Jeffrey, ¿por cuál empiezo? Para él entonces get toda la herencia when those parents die of the primogénito. El tipo es un asco. Ew. Ew. Qué gente tan puerca. What else are people not? It's like Ginny Chandler fácil hacer mal, la va a matar. Like a Ginny Chandler de verdad la debes de matar. Mira, riéndose. Porque a Ginny Chandler hay que matarla en self-defense anyways. O el FBI lo va a hacer un día por Ginny Chandler y ser loca. So... Ay, no, ese problema del FBI. Pero Carlitos, tú no puedes estar matando a la gente nada más para tratar de quedarte con la agencia de la gente. Entonces, nunca está con un bruto que lo quiere todo. No fucking way. For real. Y la caca seca del cañón de perro en una grama. Qué tipo tan puerco. Anyways, so I'm thinking that I'm thinking that Arlene Lorenzo Suárez. That would break me. Let's see when I get my ears. Oh, I didn't break my crossword puzzle. I don't even. You can't hear me well. Oh my laptop. Maldita sea este fucking pendejo que me robó mi dinero. He only causes inconveniences in my life. Anyways. Oh, yo fui peleando in 2020. That if there's nothing good from him, there's no. I'm nobody first. I want to be single. And healthily celebrate. Then do pretty first. Yeah. So, Mitch, una vergüenza, una is tomorrow. I have to get off on Guadalupe and walk to church and get a sack lunch and then head over to the library. I'll bring a banana with me. I have to walk in the opposite direction. 2026, which isn't that bad. It's just like a few extra minutes. But I have to eat a lot of bread and peanut butter to make it there. And that's what the leech sex addict wants to hear. Yeah, it's like oh, like literally as I'm doing this, he's like, we're entertaining you. Y mató a mi madre. And right now he's like loyal to covering his penis with peanut butter and dinosaur mama. What else? Is he the one that said to me that he's gonna steal my last pair of shoes? Give them to Joanna, aunque le dé hongo en la piel, she's the same size of shoe that I am. Ew. Para que ella termine mis pasos. Ella se hizo voluntaria para eso. Dijo, ya yo tengo hongo en los pies. En la uña de los pies. Yo le termino los pasos so they plan to kill me, steal my shoes. And then have like a Snapchat account of like where I would have been so they're gonna be like full time wearing these dirty shoes or whatever next shoes I have. A pair of Target shoes. Que carajo enfermedad es lo que tienen eso. Caca por dentro, literalmente en el cerebro. Porque la caca no piensa, people say after one gets out of the system. So eso parece que tiene caca en el cerebro todo el tiempo. Oh. No. I really has the space. It's there. There's a Nike skins. There's a flagship store. One person's watching. They're on like this post. So what is there? I want food from HEB. Entonces él quiere matarse el mismo. Él dice, maldita sea, Arlene compró un queso the other day. A Royal Blue grocery bag con un queso. And I was like, here's my snack to this one. Because I don't want to touch it with my queso. Oh, I don't do the antiseptic for shit to clean my hands with. I would feel like I'm eating alcohol. I'd have to wait a moment for the alcohol smell to go away. Like, oh no, sorry. Yeah, my dad's like, walking. Yeah, I was like, just like, esa señora necesita un backpack. That lady that was in the bus early this morning and at night, or on my way back to this apartment, that has kids with her. Both times her backpack was so dirty. It may mean something to her. She may just be overwhelmed. Or it may be the only backpack that she has on. She has like small purses. And it's like whatever. Anyways. Where do I want to eat? What else? I want a string cheese from there, and they're open too late. I love it. That's crazy. I thought they didn't, but that's good branding too. There's nothing ever except just water that I like. And I don't like paying $1.50. Not if I don't have to, because I buy water, Trader Joe's, Central Markets, or I pay cash for a bottle of water that costs $1.50 versus good cents if I have the cash. Like, what else? Oh, no, please say like carne. Fuck. What else? I'm so bored. I'm so bored. The healthy corner, because there's some food that if you eat in excess, you'll get sick. And possibly these. Oh, these are pretty. They have that bluish. What else is cute too? It's a really pretty blue. What else? Oh, I don't complain about pricing. Ever. I won't start now. Anyways, I'm sure possibly, hopefully people give me money today. Some emergency food. Oh, did he have like leeches in that church from SA Home that they offered me to stay for a year? I couldn't leave. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't need to be in prison. You're crazy, people. You're crazy. Ew. Like, I'm desperate for food and life by myself doing Kehlani, but I'm not that desperate to get myself into a situation where I would be like in a church cult thing. So this is his punishment, me not having electricity. I don't ever think about him. So when I made that decision, I'm like, no, I said just they wanted to keep me there for it. Ew, possibly leeches that they rape. Or innocent women that they don't know that like, after you complete this program, their skin que bien todo el domingo a verlas. And if they don't see anyone for an entire year, they all fall in love with the same Ken. They're so gross. What else? Ay, quizás el pastor invitado va a seguir cuando se están graduando para violarlo. Yeah, I didn't want to say this. What else? These look fun. There's some out there. I just don't have the energy for it. So I'll check it out. What else? What else? Oh, I didn't fight hard enough to keep Jaden and Kaylani with me. But I was saying, ew, they have my money. And they're like, why does she always put daughter first? There's so much help. El tipo es un puerco, una basura, una asquerosidad, a leech. Es lo peor, es peor que un excremento. Ew. Imagínate ver eso. It's like, okay, one night needs to walk away around, pero ¿quién carajo va a limpiar eso? No. Ew. I don't want that near me ever. Ew. Oh, this one sounds cute. I want to visit that place and join them. What else? Oh, they live obsessed with social services. No, todavía still. Ay, no, por Dios, por eso todavía estoy hambrienta. Y ellos todavía están llamando a social services y say, Gloria se está usando a su hija. When she isn't, está muerta. And Leech terrorized my mother who suffers from crippling anxiety and depression while she's away. And wants to blame her just to steal my daughters. El tipo es un bruto, una asquerosidad, trying to rape me. Ew, you can decapitate me. How many sort of sense? Then rape me, steal my money, and get in the way of me receiving money. They stole my money to date them, then they raped me in my bedroom. I didn't even invite them there. They're so gross. Ew. And then they stole my homes, my money, my vehicles, my artwork. They get in the way of me receiving money. What else? I'm just skipping through this. Not your clothes. Anyways, it's this place. What else? Entonces, ya vi la wedding planner hoy. Con Cyrus. So, mañana te vas a casar con alguien, con alguien va para estar en la iglesia. ¿A comida o no? Bueno, si no te casas con Arlene mañana, entonces te vas a tener que casar con Marilyn. Porque ya yo estoy cansada de ti, Cyrus. Con que se tiene ganas de que tú estarás interesado en Arlene o Arlene estará interesada en ti. So, si tú no te casas con Arlene mañana, te vas a tener que casar con mi hermana Marilyn. Have you heard the old girls there? Ew. Oh. Gano asco, gente, gano asco. What else? You can decapitate Cyrus Peña. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate. Oh, yo no me prostituyo ilegalmente. Por Terry, por nada. Yo no me prostituyo ilegalmente. Pero I'm ready to buy them. And a size 6, but sometimes I'm a 6.5. So I may buy them both because they could possibly be sold out before I get one pair, and then I can exchange it for the other one. So I do that. What else? What else? What else? I purposely missed la leche que quiere tomar.
Pues sería bueno que te lo pagara todo.
Y ellos se meten en la vida de uno, ellos se creen que ellos viven con una. Dan un asco, son metiche as fuck. Quieren saber si yo mamo pene o no. Mataron a Gloria Nilsa over their doubt of Arlene mamará pene o no. Arlene tragará semen o no. Dan un asco, son una basura. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, I want these. Face. What else? What else? Oh, they live for Sabragaga during her kids' deliveries. They live for Sabragaga no during her kids' deliveries. So they starve one to find that out. Yeah. Yeah. One person's watching, they're like this one's. Oh, Lord. Look at that's point. Don't make problems with it on. My imperfections, and sometimes I wear them past their extended life just for the fun of it. So I'm not new to wearing shoes like that get dirty sometimes. It's not sentimental value, but these are so pretty. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Is this the lifestyle? So tomorrow I'm gonna be convenience getting food. I read about this. I've always said this, but I'll provide it when I finish this thing. Like I want a food hall, like the one of the pearl. For real, for free food. So I'll possibly do around of asking people for money for that. Oh, and they said they're embarrassing there. They go on and get funded, or maybe ya nadie le da ni un peso, lo quieren matar porque han robado tanto y no me dan ni dinero. They could be either way. And then they're gonna be like, pero ella que se cree, le dieron $1 billion para GoFundMe, and now she's gonna create an event on Kickstarter para regalar comida. That's what I'm doing. What else? What else? Eso no, que protesta, fue un asco. Yo no sé quién le enseñó. I told you that if you're sexually frustrated because you're rapist, they must scream. So no one showed Carlito basura o él no quiere aprender a control his impulse of wanting to rape one by not screaming at one. His dad had to put a military uniform on him. Physical has only symptom. Or child smart church. Or child smart. Para que se recuerde.
Hey, you should have $100.
Okay, that helps for me. It's like, you know what you feel in the military killing you? Oh, let's put on that military uniform so you can be around her. Así, mira, se queda cachete. Todo lo que military uniform, yo le decía, algunos de ellos were like, blah, 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 answering to other people or my subconscious, whatever. Pero algunos están calladitos todo el día. What else? I'm bored. Yes. So I'm charging my phone. And of course, the link to the like. 0 ever watching film like this ones. I'm bored. I'm starving already.